Team PCD here with Dillon Davis. He has a post Photon Hypernova Labyrinth deck list to show us. He was able to pick up the cards. Let's get into it.
Alright, first off, we got Ariana. This is the Stratos for the deck. And it has a second effect. When a monster leaves the field by a normal trap, you get to draw a card. So,
Alright.
it's pretty broken. And then this isn't the last new card, but it's basically Heavenly Prison for the deck. Whenever a normal trap or Labyrinth card is activated, you can summon it.
Okay.
It's a quick effect, so you can do it like any time during a turn. And then when another normal trap is activated, you can set a normal trap for the deck with a different name.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So you could search, summon this, search this, and then at end phase or whatever you want, you could summon it. Just because it's you activate a Labyrinth card.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that's, and then just one of this. You have like 12 different ways to get to it, but and then it's a brick in your hand unless you have the field spell. But this, if a monster leaves the field by a normal trap card, you could pop a card on their field or pop a card in their hand. So,
And this one you usually just summon it from the grave with your traps, or...
Well, no, the trap card, you can just summon it from the deck.
Oh, okay. So it's just free.
Yeah, it's really free. And then two of these, one of each. They
What do
both
these
do the
do?
same thing. You discard itself and another card to set a Labyrinth spell trap from the deck. And then when a monster leaves the field by a normal trap, they both trigger. This one, I think, this one special summons itself to the field, and this card will add itself to the hand, so it just recycles them.
Oh, okay.
But a lot of people don't play these because it's a neg one, but since we got the new trap, I think it's
You like
pretty,
it?
Yeah, I think it's pretty good to play these now. That's it for monsters.
Alright, get into the
For
spells.
spells, I played two of the field spell.
Okay, what do you like too?
Because they pop one, you don't really have another way to get it back. It's not runic, you can't recycle it. So I like two, and since we got another trap, like I said, I mean, this is the pop effect comes up a lot more.
Okay.
I like two. And then the last spell is 3 Extravagance, you know, just to dig deeper into your deck.
Makes sense. The extra deck's not as important.
Well, no, it's not important, but you still need it because you run punishment.
Oh, okay.
And for the traps, you play the old one, the old Labyrinth. It's still pretty good. It's still good, of course. It gets you any monster in the deck, and it recycles itself. But the new trap, this is the new one. It does the same thing as this one, except on res, it compulses the monster. And then you can, if you control a level 8 or higher fiend, or I think any fiend, you could banish it from the grave to compulse again.
So does that one compulse and then the field spell pops, so you get like...
Yeah, because since it's a Welcome Labyrinth trap card, the field spell will activate on res to get an additional pop.
That's pretty good.
So not only do you summon one from deck and compulse, you also get a pop. So
That sounds pretty broken.
and on as cool as on res, you summon this, you can, and then it will bounce a card, and then on res, this second effect will trigger to draw a card since a monster left the field by a normal trap.
Oh, dang.
So yeah, just one card is like 3 interactions, and then the rest is just straight gas.
Just power traps.
And Ice Dragon's Prison, it's a normal trap that, you know, outs monsters, and this is really good against Tier and Sprite kind of, and it's pretty good against Casture, I think. I haven't really tested it, but every deck in the game right now is like one type, so this is really good. And then another normal trap, 3 punishment. This wasn't really good, or technically last format because this sucks against Tier. But this card wrecks Sprite, which I think is going to be one of the better decks coming up if the list doesn't hit Tier. And it's really good against Catch Tier because everything, that deck's like 2,400, the main monsters, so in an Intis is 25. So
Okay, so you get the 2 pops pretty consistently.
yeah, this card is, and it's a normal trap that outs monsters. And Compulse is another normal trap that outs monsters.
And that's good against Tier.
Well, it's good against Tier, yeah, and just everything in general. You just go first or second, you just out anything you want.
Against like Sprite, they normal summon, you just put it back in their hand, and if they don't got starter...
Yeah, if they either bounce it, or if they're like Beaver or something, you just wait for Gigantic. And then another new card from the set. How did you say that? It's just basically...
Is it Waybridge or something?
Something like that. It's just another normal trap. and it's basically evenly matched. But if they have two or more monsters than you could make them send everything to the grave until they control one. So it just makes it a simplified game state, and it puts you pretty ahead. You know. Yeah, it's really good going second. And
just breaking boards.
Yeah, now it's just floodgates.
I guess nothing to explain
Everything
there.
is Dark Fiend in the decks. These are self-explanatory. But this is Skill Drain's pretty cool, I guess. But you do use a lot of monster effects, which could hurt you
conflict
sometimes. But if you got a Skill Drain in a 3000 beater, it's pretty hard for any deck to out that.
That makes sense.
It's basically like Tier plays it, you know.
Yeah.
Skill Drain, it hurts Tier, but then if they flip it on you, it hurts you.
Yeah.
And then that's it. I think it's 41. There could be some changes. I still need to do some testing, but right now I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, well, everything is fresh.
And, yeah, the extra deck. I rushed this extra deck for the profile, but I think it really don't matter because you don't really need it.
Extra banish.
You just need some what's it called, punishment targets, but that's about it.
Okay.
And I played 3 certain cards because of extra. This is I think standard, but this is a new card from the set, by the way.
What's this one do?
It takes a fiend, a monster, another fiend, but it's basically during the main phase quick effect, you just pop a face of card opponent controls.
For free?
Yeah, and then you can activate these 2 effects after you do that. It just has to do something with Abyss actors, but it's basically just it's a Trident for fiends. It's pretty cool. And this card's a monster born for fiends, so it's pretty cool. And then Dark, because the whole
Obvious.
But thing is, I forgot. With I think the trap card, you're locked into fiends after you activate it, so that's why you play it max out on these. But this comes up like on your turn after you flip the trap to take. There's like stuff, and then
just like following turns.
Yeah, and then you go into these because these are fiends.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
You could just go into these. And then I play a couple of rank 8s. I probably could play some more rank 8s, but I didn't really think about it. But these are pretty good. This is Spell Negate. And then this is a non-targetable sin.
And also, I think another thing that Dingirsa could be good for is if they try and wipe out your back row, you can detach.
Yeah, it also protects the field, yeah. It's pretty good. And then just some... Oh, and Baguska, it's a fiend.
Okay.
And I can make it.
That's kind of cool.
And then just Intis, this.
Just punishment targets.
Yeah, but you're also supposed to play the XYZ and then XYZ because it's a gate, right? You can, but I just didn't find one. And you could play the Live Twin Link.
Okay.
But yeah, the extra deck just
whatever.
You just need a couple a couple punishment targets. That's about it.
All right. Anything else to add about the deck?
I think depending on what the ban list does, it could be potentially one of the best decks in the game.
All right, we just gotta wait and see.
It's just a bunch of trap cards, but then if the deck gets rolling, it's like one card is like 5 interruptions. Right?
Yeah.
If you got the trap, you summon pop, 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 pop. It's like it's really hard to beat the deck.
All right. Well, thanks for.
And no side deck because side deck's always like for your local, so you just make that shit up.
And then we'll all see what happens with the ban list and all of that.
Yeah, the ban list is going to change a lot. Probably.
Well, thanks for the deck profile. Also, we got merch, so check out the link below.
Check out the link below.
Slow Duelist Up plays. Pretty hot right now.
Ooh, that's a banger. Shout out Gooseneck.
Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah, shout out to
YGO
Dillon.
Shout out Javi. Shout out Barry. Shout out Todd. Shout out KP behind the phone.
Thank you.
And
all right.
Yeah, we'll be at Vegas.
Yeah, we'll be at YCS Vegas. Anything that we sell in the merch shop, it helps fund our trips so we can go to more YCSs and other events. Anyway, thank you for the deck profile and peace out.
Peace out.